Hey there, guys. Melissa here to do a little timeless reading for. Well, no, it's not timeless, you guys. I'm just making shit up here. Hey, J Dubs. I don't know if you're here right this moment, but if you are, hello there and welcome. Thank you for being here as always. My name is Melissa. I'm going to be your tarot card reader. We're going to go through all of these signs. We will start on the birthday sign, which is currently Gemini. Happy birthday, Gemini. A little bit about me. I am Melissa, and I'm going to be your tarot card reader. I'm a tarot card reader, a psychic medium, a Heyoka empath, whatever labels you would prefer. But I channel, basically, I translate vibrations and energy into conversation or communication, into words for you guys to understand any messages that would need to come through for you. So we'll just see what's coming for this next week, which is the 20. I put it on there, guys, but I have no idea what. No, it's the 19th to the 25th, I think. And this is, of course, always timeless. So if you see this, a year from now, and this could really relate to any time in your life. Okay. But for the week ahead is what we're shooting for here. Okay, guys. And anything that comes through. So whatever comes up, I'll say it. And that's that. Anything you need to know about myself or my channel, you can find in the About section of my channel, the description box below, or in the Community tab. You can also check out my website. Hey, Sadie. Thank you, honey. Thank you so much. I'm a little sleepy, but working on commitment. Okay? How are you ever going to find true love if you can't even commit to a tarot card reading, right? I'm just kidding, guys. I'm not going to lie to you because I didn't get enough sleep. I was thinking about making this changing the reading till tomorrow. And I was like, no, I love being here. And every time, I think what it is, guys, I'm just gonna bust myself out a little bit here, is I get nervous. Okay, guys, everybody should know that. I get a little nervous when I go on live. And I think everybody does. I would imagine that. Maybe not. Maybe I'm the only one. Hey, Big 1111. Hey, J Dubs. Hey, hi, Patricia V. Hey, I haven't seen you in a while. So anyways, I think that's actually what gets me is like, hey, Carla Golden. I think I get a little nervous and then I make excuses, right? So we're done making excuses in our lives, guys. Let's face these things head on. And I love being here, but it does make me nervous. You never know, as a tarot card reader, as a psychic medium, are any messages going to come through? Is it going to be helpful for anyone? I overthink everything, you guys. But you know what I like to say these days when people call me out for overthinking, because I get called out on it a lot, is I don't think we'll ever master anything without a little overthinking in our lives. Okay. So it's okay to do that sometimes, but of course, don't let it destroy your life. Anyway, guys, I love you so much. And we are going to get on into it. Who are we on? We are on Gemini right out the gate here, but I'm going to edit this. So give me just 1 second, you guys. And I love you all so much. And thank you so much for being here. I love to see all of you here in the chat. Let me just put this happy birthday, Gemini. Okay, guys. Let's get rocking and rolling. We're starting on Gemini here. Guys, don't let me forget to do Aries and Taurus at the end, okay? Sometimes I get down to the bottom. I have these in a row from Aries to Pisces. And then so when I get down to Pisces, I forget that I started on a different, so then I have to go back up to the top of the list here, guys. So if I forget, no pressure. You're not getting paid for this gig, guys. Oh, I love you. I am so fast. It's stupid. I know, you guys. Okay, guys. And that's just me. I'm sorry about that. But hey, did you guys know if I am a little too fast for you, and which I understand, and I don't think I enunciate very clearly either. There is a little button you guys can push, and it's you can put like half speed if you would like to, especially if you're coming back to the replay and you would like to watch your sign, but you are like, what are you saying? And why are you saying it so fast? There's a little button you can push there that actually you can do like half or even 75 or whatever % of the speed. So it'll slow it on down for you. And hopefully at that point, you'll be able to understand me a little more clearly. I love you. And what is happening here? I love that. I love that, J-Dubs. I probably need that shirt. Okay, guys. Oh, by the way, J-Dubs and any Cancerians or anybody who dates a Cancerian or anybody who just likes to kick it with the crew, I am going to do a Cancerian reading after this show over on my Melissa the Cancer channel. Okay, guys? Let's rock and roll, don't you think? I kind of just want to kick it with you guys. F this reading. I'm just kidding. You guys, what if we all met? I always think about this. Is this weird? But I feel so connected with those of you that are always here. I mean, I feel like we know each other. I feel like I know you better than I know my family sometimes. Okay. But wouldn't that be fun to meet in the middle of the country here and just kick it? I think that'd be so fun. Go on a little hike in the woods or something, or go fucking to the ocean side. Yeah, we definitely ocean side. I see us ocean side, guys. Okay. Speaking of the ocean, okay? Let's get at it. Gemini, my name's Melissa. Yeah, it would be so fun, right? Meet and greet. Yeah, fun, right, guys? That's coming soon. I see that in our future, okay? I do see that. We're going to manifest that. Jemmy, my name is Melissa. I'm going to be your tarot card reader. We're going to start this timestamp right here for you. I think I said everything I needed to say. Say what you want to say. I don't know. Something's coming through already. And let the words fall out. I don't know that song. And honestly, I want to see you, baby. If somebody wants to see you, I don't know. Something's going on here, Gemini. Okay, guys. I teach people how to treat me. Okay, you've walked away from somebody is what I'm getting here. Again, this isn't a love reading, but we're just going to see what's coming in your next week ahead from the 25th until the 19th until the 25th. Happy Father's Day to any fathers out there. I am so sorry. You guys, I am nasty. Cape Cod, fun. Let's do it. You guys, start the plan. Get the plan ready. No, I'm just kidding. At some point here, I've got a lot going on. I think we're moving again. I'm not sure where. But God does take care of us, you guys. And the vibration keeps rising in my life. And so the moves are coming every damn week. I feel like we're moving, which is exciting, but it's also terrifying, especially when you're not sure. But I have this underlying faith. The surface wants to panic a little bit, like, okay, coming on up like 15 days away here or less. And not sure where we're going, but things will work out, as we all know. And I do have a strong faith in that. And once that happens, guys, once I know where I'm moving, I'm not kidding. I'm going to make a meet and greet wherever is kind of a more central location. If anybody's actually interested, that would be so fun for us, I think. I think soul tribes are very important, and really like getting together and doing some I think stepping out of you guys, I'm Gemini, I love you. I'll timestamp this way after this, okay? I've had a little coffee and I have not had enough sleep, so I'm kind of like wired and weird. But that's me, and I love it, and I love you guys. Anyways, so I think a little meet and greet would be really fun. And also I'm like even envisioning some sort of like kind of stepping out of our comfort zone, ladies, and really trying to, overcoming shame in this lifetime and overcoming fear and things like that. I really think an experience like a meet and greet or some sort of retreat type thing would be so beneficial for us. And maybe you guys are doing those types of things. You should definitely. But I think it'd be really fun to do that with the ladies that are always here and myself on, together. That'd be fun. Okay, guys. I love you. Okay, now Gemini, I will timestamp it right here for you. Okay, Gemini, I teach people how to treat me. I love this. What I was kind of leading our feeling in this energy is that you have walked away from somebody who didn't appear to know how to treat you. I think they have the potential, and I think this is a real thing in reality. We've been kind of taught to treat each other minimally, okay? Like as kind of getting away with as little work as we can, okay? And especially by meaning like getting away without putting our heart into things, and it's because we're afraid of getting our heart hurt, okay? I think you walked away from somebody who wasn't putting their heart into something, but I think that they actually do love you. So let's find out more. So I feel like you've walked away or you're giving somebody space is the energy that I'm getting here. Beauty raises my vibration. I seek it out for healing and joy. I think you're taking this time to do some healing right now. And I do feel like this person is learning. This is what I'm getting. What's coming in for this week here. Is kind of, I get that I feel like they've learned how to treat you. Okay. Again, we teach people how to treat us. And I always see these posts. I don't need to teach nobody how to treat me. I cannot get those words correct right now. But no, we don't need to be going around educating everyone on how to treat us. But how we teach people how to treat us is by walking away when they treat us in a way that doesn't feel comfortable for us. Okay. Something, of course, yeah, that's just our standards, our boundaries, things like that. That's how we teach people how to treat us. And again, people aren't necessarily malicious, but a lot of times, because we're all afraid to get our hearts broken, especially I'm going to say the male gender will give very minimal of their hearts. They won't put their whole heart in it because they're not, well, then they haven't been really taught to feel emotion or use emotion or things like this. Okay. Interesting stuff. But I do feel like whoever this is, let's find out what the tarot has to say. It feels like somebody's coming back because they've learned how to treat you. It's kind of the energy I'm getting. Could be somebody you're married to. Could be a separation here in a marriage. I feel coming back around. Okay. That's what I'm going to say. I feel like it's not, I don't feel like you've been divorced. Could be a Taurus, could be any sign. But it does feel like you have put your foot down and the person has learned their lesson. That's the energy that I'm getting here. I do feel like somebody is coming back. Of course, this can be, time is non-linear. Is that correct, you guys? Or is it linear? I don't know. I don't know those words very well. But what I'm getting here is whoever you have taken space from has gone and done what they needed to do. Or again, you setting your boundaries, it really does make everything right and better. The divine wants to know that you expect the best for yourself. And of course that you're willing to give the best for the people you love as well. And for yourself, be integral. But I feel like everything that you ever wished this relationship ever was, you didn't realize that it was because you were allowing it to be less than what you had hoped for. So I feel like you've really done what you needed, walked away from something that is coming back in. Okay. And it is going to be everything you ever hoped it would be because you set a boundary. That is how magical boundaries are. Okay, guys. Hey, Jack Mac, Gemini. Is this for you? Somebody's coming back for you, Jackie. All right. Non-linear. Thank you. I always screw that up, you guys. I'm a mess. We're going to move right along here. So Gemini, that sounds lovely. It sounds like it feels like a really true, deep, loving connection that you, again, we have been taught to kind of, I'm trying to break this habit or this conditioning myself where we've put in kind of, the fear of being vulnerable, right? To anything. This is even a job. I was just going at my job. Well, if I want my employer to be a good employer, I better step it up and start being a really good employee, right? Like make it so that they would miss me if I was gone. And that is how we should be integral in everything and not just to get what we want, right? We're working on this, but we have actually been taught to be unintegral. So it's kind of like I'm getting what this person has learned what they need to put in is what they want to receive out of this connection. And I feel like you accepted not enough from this person for far too long, but I feel like they're coming back with more for you this time. Okay. With their hearts. Again, I feel like it's usually often because we're terrified of being vulnerable in any situation, because then we feel like we could be attacked, or we're vulnerable to being hurt or having our hearts broken or crushed or whatever it is. It's like, I'm getting the energy of getting caught with our pants down. Right. But it's like, no, we need to be more vulnerable in all situations and really put our heart into things and just know that the divine is going to carry us when we're being integral in all situations. Okay. Interesting ending there. We're going to move right along to Cancer. Cancer. Hold on one second. Too nosy. Okay. Cancer, Melissa here. Going to be your tarot card reader. Oh, thank you, honey. Thank you so much. I did. Thank you. I appreciate that. I did shower. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't. You guys know I still have my makeup on from work. So anyway, guys, Cancer, Melissa here. Going to do a little tarot card reading for you. We are going to start out with, oh, it's almost your birthday season. Happy birthday. Gemini, happy birthday, because I forgot to say that after I time-stamped it. I seek truth and act upon my realizations. Seek truth and act upon, yes. Okay, this feels like what I'm just talking about, guys. About really being willing to see things as they are and then being willing to take action towards bettering the things that maybe, again, we've been taking half action towards or not committing to fully because we're afraid of committing to something fully and then getting rejected by it or it failing. It's like, so we just kind of dip our toe in so that only our toe can get crushed. Weird. Life is conspiring for me. So when we put our whole heart into something, we may not get exactly what we think we want on the surface, because sometimes our ego is dead wrong about what's best for us anyways. But when we're integral, the divine carries us. That is period, point blank. And when we're like taking heed to the lessons that they're providing for us. Let's get some tarot on this. So life is conspiring for me. I seek truth and act upon my realization. So I feel like there could be a revelation coming in this week ahead here for you. That you're gonna need to take some action towards bettering the way you're doing something or putting yourself more fully into something. Could be a relationship, could be a job, could be and it's like in the right way, right? Sometimes we put too much effort in, we're overly efforty. It's a weird message. Let me try to get it. So I'm kind of screwing it up. I feel like efforting is one thing, putting your vulnerable heart into something is another, and that is what they're asking of you. I feel like there's going to be an opportunity to do things the way you've always done them, or to actually put your entire heart into something. And that is, believe it or not, hard for a Cancerian to do because we got a big ass heart, right? Big old soft squishy thing that we're terrified of getting crushed. So something is asking for your attention, your full heart here, whatever that is. Let's find out more. Life is conspiring. It's going to work in your favor. We do have the 5 of Wands, which has been coming out for you recently. Something that you've been, I'm getting resisting, and it's been blocking. Yeah, the blocking your blessing is ever a 2-card duo. Some manifestation is being blocked by you trying to do it from a surface level. Okay. Is it me? I love you guys. Life is conspiring for you, but there's something you're blocking, a blessing, a manifestation being blocked here by your, I'm getting like a guarded energy, but something that you're not putting your entire heart into. You think you are. You're putting a lot of effort into it, whatever this is. It could be a relationship, could be anything, could be a business. It's like effort is going in, but true vulnerability is not. And true vulnerability, authenticity, and I think I'm being myself. Sadly, we literally don't know when we're fully unguarded, right? Unguard, unguard, not on guard. It's like where somebody needs to unguard. So something that you're doing from a level of safeness, a safety level here. And I do feel like it's not, I feel like it's something passionate, endeavor. Okay. So something that you feel passionately called towards, you're doing from a surface level. And again, I think you think you're putting your heart into it because you're putting a lot of effort into it. But it's like, I'm watching somebody naked now. Sorry. This nobody in specific, but I'm actually seeing the star card. So like that naked angel, there needs to be a more bare naked energy here. Okay. Like it needs to be more authentic or from the heart is what I'm getting. I don't know what that means for you. Might want to meditate or pray on that because I have a hard time knowing when I'm being, I was just watching myself. Yes. Sometimes I watch myself on a reading and I was like, woo, you really do that in a businessy kind of way, don't you? And I do. And I don't know if that's okay or not. I'm not sure, guys, but there might be something you're doing in a businessy manner here that needs your heart. Maybe it is love then. So you're trying to handle it like you handle business. Maybe you're like a business guru or you have a very good business mind, but you're trying to handle something that is from the heart with that business mind. It feels like it could be love for a lot of you that needs to stop being so calculated and just be raw. Let it all out, right? You might get your heart broken and you might find the love of your life. Okay, that sounds good to me. Moving right along, guys, to Leo. Leo, hey there, gorgeous. Melissa here to do your little reading. We're just going to see whatever comes through from the divine. We'll check out these oracle cards as well as some tarot. And basically, whatever this week has to offer you, failure is only learning, okay? Something, I move with confidence and resilience. I love that. Sounds like you. But I do think a Leo could get, I'm going to get one more here. Yeah, they're saying like there's something that doesn't seem to be working in your life. And it's like you won't let it go because you don't want it to be an official failure, right? But the failure is what's going to propel you forward and, with the right thing for you, whatever that is. Let me find out more. It could be a relationship. All this could be related to anything. This does almost feel like love, which is interesting because it sounds businessy, right? But it feels like you're not letting go of somebody who isn't right for you simply because you didn't want to fail, right? You didn't want to feel like you couldn't make this work. Is the energy I'm getting. I teach people how to treat me. Yeah, feels like love still. And yeah, it's like you didn't want, it's like you're not letting go of somebody, not because you don't like them. Okay. It's because you don't want to feel like it's almost like people said you guys wouldn't work and you are only with this person or trying to make it work because of that. That's the energy that I'm getting. Yeah. It's making you feel this person. Yeah. It's just not a good connection. You don't feel loved. It feels like you feel left out in the cold here. And then we got the Sun card, you. Yeah, they want you to take your power back, is what they're saying here in this next coming week. Really try hard. What is taking my power back? It means literally don't ever fucking stay in a relationship to try to prove yourself to any motherfucking body. Don't do anything in this lifetime to try to prove yourself to anyone. That's giving your power away to those people. They're literally giving your core energy, which is how we manifest everything, okay? Or your sacral chakra energy, you're giving it away to somebody else. They're literally giving them your manifestation powers when you give them that, when you're like, I'm not going to leave them because everybody else said it won't work. You're literally giving that manifestation power away to the people who said it wouldn't work. Okay. That's how we give our power away. So there's a strong need for you to take your power back. And I feel like you do, once you can learn this lesson, you have a very happy or abundant time coming, a very successful time in your life. You might even have success that you're not able to feel right now, something like that, but you're feeling left out in the cold and you have all this abundance around you. And it's because you're giving your power away. Our core power, our internal power, our personal power, whatever you want to call it, stepping into your power, that is the key to life. Like if you have that, nothing can get you down. Okay. That's your vibration. That's what affects your vibration, and giving that power away again, it's going to lower your vibration and give everyone else the power over you to kind of dictate how your life is going. Okay. That's what I'm getting here for you, Leo. I love you so much. And we're moving right along. And I am cruising right along here, you guys, as usual. Virgo, my name is Melissa. Going to be your tarot card reader for the next few moments or so. We're going to get you whatever comes through for this week ahead, guys. I do feel like I love the beginning of the readings, guys, where I kick it with you, but then I do just cruise through these with a very, I think that's fine. Okay. I'm just going to say I'm feeling a little guilty about it because I'm going so fast here, but I think that what I pray for before these readings come up are that I would give out any information that is necessary or that is needed or the most needed information. And I don't feel like there's any reason to lollygag. You guys, I'm sorry about that. If that feels cold to you, but I'm not a cold motherfucker. Okay. Let's meet in the middle. I have a balanced relationship with time, and I use my time well. I use time well. I like this. Sounds Virgo-y. Okay, you guys, I get this for you a lot, and I love how that happens and I love when the cards just remind me of the sign I'm reading for. I have it's like you're very calculated. I'm getting that about you. I am open and responsive to the abundance of the universe. There's something about, I'm getting a message about you blocking your blessings, the abundance of the universe with your calculations. Okay. Beauty raises my vibration. I seek it out for healing and joy. Okay. So yeah, you're so, you're first of all, you're not factoring in your calculations, time out in nature. Okay. That's the energy I'm getting here. Is there's a strong need to get out into the beauty, the real beauty, the only beauty that really matters, which is like the beauty that God offers. It actually heals and soothes your soul, but it also gives you the energy you need to accomplish things that you'd like to accomplish. And I'm getting that you have this like calculated schedule. You don't have that factored into the schedule, but also the divine wants you to leave room and have some space, like no calculations. I don't know what this exactly is, but they're saying you're not leaving any open. There's no room for whatever would like to come into your life, whatever abundance would like to come in. So you need to leave some room for the divine to bring in miracles or things that you weren't. Bam. Sorry about that. I punched you right in the face there. And yeah, there's something about miracles wanting to come in, but we don't have any room because we're on a very tight schedule here. And that is not, you don't have factored in miracles needs to be on that schedule. Okay. They're asking you to not have such a calculated, it's like open up your mind to the possibilities and stop, because I'm watching you like stop at half mass. I don't know what that means. That's weird, but I'm watching you stop halfway to your blessing because that's where you had planned to go. Something like that. I hope this makes sense for you. the devil. I got the Eight of Wands and the Nine of Swords. Give me a second here. Oh. Yeah, it's a fear. Okay, the Nine of Swords and the Devil card here, there's like a fear of destruction. Okay, maybe you are sober. I'm going to say that. I feel like I want to say that. And you're afraid of having any free time. And in the sober community, there's this saying, and I'm going to fuck this up, but it is something about like boredom is the enemy or something like that. So you have a very tight schedule and not leaving any room. And I'm just going to say, if this is going to trigger your sobriety, if this is for somebody who is sober, to have that kind of leaving some room for the divine to make miracles happen in your life. I feel like you have enough time, whoever I'm reading for that in specifics. Okay. But I do feel like you're trying to keep your schedule extremely tight so that you don't have any free time to fuck things up. I feel like you've grown. I feel like it's time for you to start trusting yourself a little more, giving yourself a little more room to be able to reject temptation or something like that. Like you haven't even given room for temptation. I can't explain what I'm saying here. And I want to I feel like something is going to become the Eight of Wands here. I almost feel like you're being asked or it's like you've had a lot of inspirations to do something, or I can't explain what this is saying, but I feel like you're afraid to do something. Maybe it is you've been inspired to do something, take action towards something that you're afraid is going to trigger you. I'm not really sure what this is, but they're saying that you've come far enough. Okay. But it's a time we can't you're going to be trapped in that prison for the rest of your life if you don't step out of that comfort zone. Okay. There is a time in our healing, whatever this may be. It doesn't have to be drugs or alcohol or anything, whatever this is that you are afraid that you used to escape with, right, in your past. And you're afraid that you'll turn to again, if you have enough free time to do so. You guys, I'm screwing this message up and I can't, but you're stressing out about whoever I'm reading for is really freaking out about this. And it's like, again, originally, when you're very new to whatever it is, to getting away from that escape, it is tiptoeing around it and staying away from triggers I think it's very important. But now it's like, but we can't stop living for the rest of our life because we're afraid of our triggers. Now it's kind of time to like ease in and start facing those fears and triggers, is the energy that I'm getting, whatever that is. And I do feel like you're going to have an opportunity to do that. I feel like you've been inspired to, right? With this Eight of Wands here, I feel like there's something that you feel drawn to, or inspirations that you feel like taking, but you're too afraid that it's going to trigger you to do, to kind of go back to an old pattern of yours. Again, we can live in that prison for the rest of our life or start stepping out of our comfort zone. And I do feel like it's asking you to start stepping out, and giving yourself a little benefit of the doubt, a little credit, a little more credit, something like that. I hope that makes sense for you because it got a little jumbled, but yeah. So whatever it is you're afraid to take the opportunity for, it's going to be a really good opportunity. I think it would soothe your heart. I think your heart and soul are calling you to it. But it maybe is around an area that you're afraid to be around, or it's around people that you're afraid to be around. The divine is actually calling you to it to heal that anyways. But I also think this could be a very abundant opportunity. Aside from, I think that you just need to start having more faith in yourself and your ability to continue the new life that you've started living. Okay. Something like that. I hope that makes sense for you. I love you. And whatever this is, it feels powerful. It feels like, again, I'm watching you kind of kiss the devil goodbye. So I feel like you're being called to it to solidify your sobriety or solidify your new life by kind of seeing face to face your old life and giving it a hug and a kiss. Okay. I hope that could be a person, because now I'm watching you actually hug and kiss somebody, but it could be just your old life. Again, really letting that old life come in, look at it directly and not try to run away from it. Okay. Face it head on, give it a hug and a kiss goodbye, and know that you have chosen. Nobody chose this for you. You chose yourself this new life. You are strong enough, and you're still strong enough. Okay. And you're strong enough to reject your old life. And it's like you're passing a cycle there. So then you won't even really have those temptations any longer. Okay. I hope that makes sense. And I'm moving right along here to Libra. Hey there, gorgeous. Melissa here. Going to do a little reading for you. We're going to start out with these oracle cards here, the moon magic cards. I gather more wisdom each day, Libs. Oh. We got I accept, I love the back of this, and it kind of popped out so I could see the back. I just really think that's beautiful, don't you guys? Oof, look at those waterfalls. Something about a waterfall. Don't go chasing waterfalls. I gather more wisdom each day. I accept and create more flow and pleasure in my life. I am ready for something bigger, better, and brighter. I'm sorry, because all I can think of, don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you used to. I know that you're gonna have it your way and nothing at all, but I think you're moving too fast. You guys, I haven't heard that song since that shit came out. It's so weird when a song comes through and you know every word like it was, and I might have screwed that up, but that's what came through for you. It's like taking your time to gather more wisdom each day, right? It's like don't I think go for your big dreams, right? I don't know what this is. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes. Maybe it's don't stick to the rivers and lakes that you're used to. You guys, let me get some tarot on it. There's something message coming through here, Libra. It's weird, okay? Maybe you're just supposed to listen to TLC, who I love. So we got this. Yeah, there's a strong need to hold out. Like, hold on just a second. There's some big things coming. Big, huge things. Waterfalls, for real. But it's asking you not to go chasing them, okay? And so this means that just do you, whatever this is that you're pursuing, keep doing it the way that you want to do it. It's saying don't be afraid, like not out of fear, but out of doing this authentically from your soul. Let me just get more here. I'm a little confused. Yeah, there's some big opportunity. You got two major arcanas out of two tarot cards, the Hermit card and the Hierophant. And the Hierophant does signify doing things the way they've always been done. There's something that you're supposed to continue to do the way that you've always done it, right? I do feel like it's going to turn out, it's like you're about to like try to mimic a more grandiose way. I can't explain what I'm saying. I hope you get this. And you guys, I'm just going to say that this is why I get nervous about doing tarot card readings, because sometimes messages come through that are beyond my awareness or beyond my awareness level or things like this, especially intellectually, because I'm not very intellectual and I've never gone to school or anything. You know, I dropped out in like 9th grade and never did any higher education in anything because I was asked by God not to educate myself from humans. Okay. People want to judge me for that. I don't really care anymore. But sometimes the messages come through and I'm a little confused about the message. So I hope you understand the messages and I hope I'm relaying them appropriately. But this feels like a huge, huge opportunity coming your way for you to maybe even become, you know, the CEO of something, or maybe you are an actual business owner. There's some top level notch that you are moving towards, right? It's like you don't think you're moving towards it right now because there hasn't been that actual offer or initiation or something yet. And it's saying don't, and I feel like you're about to try harder. And they're like, nope, please stick to the way you've been doing it, because that is actually getting you seen right now. But there's a period of just knowing that you're doing things the way that you're supposed to be doing them, the authentic way. You're going through this. I'm getting a hazing period even, which is interesting. But I do feel like you're about to try to make some big move. Of course, follow your intuition in your heart. But I feel like that big move is out of fear that you're not doing enough. And just the way you are is enough. Do it with your heart, your whole heart, right? But I feel like you're about to try to make some big scene, right? But they don't want you to do that, okay? So whatever that means for you, I hope you get what I'm saying here. I feel like it's just saying, take this day by day, step by step, doing things the way that you feel called to do them. And again, the fear of it, you not being enough, is what's kind of inspiring you to do it bigger, brighter, bigger, better, and brighter. Okay. It says, I am ready for something bigger, better, and brighter. You're going to have that bigger, better, and brighter, but you don't actually have to become bigger, better, and brighter to do it. Again, using your entire heart to do something is yes, but trying too hard on the surface, it's like it's not natural then, right? The way you're being, like you're about to go do things isn't natural to you, and it's not going to be cute. This is what I'm getting, and I'm sorry to say that, but the way you're doing things is actually getting a lot of attention, and you don't see that yet. Please be patient with the divine here. Okay, that's what I'm getting, and there is going to be very big payouts for you doing what you're doing integrally and from your heart. Okay. Always the message, but that feels pretty important for somebody. So we're moving right along to Scorpio. Hi, Antonia. Hi, Big 1111. I already said that. Okay, guys. Moving right along here to Scorpio. Scorpio, Melissa here to do a little reading for you. We are going to get you some of these oracle cards. That's why I never wear this damn thing because it's weird. But I love it. Okay, guys. What are we doing here? We got, I know myself deeply and I find myself worthy. Just in case you wanted to see that card. Like the back. I love that orange sunset there, whatever that is. I know myself deeply and find myself worthy, and I really love that card, period. Scorpio. I gather more wisdom each day. Well, yes. First of all, you are just deep, okay? You're one of the deepest. I'm like watching you swim in the ocean right now. I do feel like you're finding out, like you're exploring the depths of yourself at this time. I gather more wisdom each day. I just feel like you're learning about, like, I'm watching you explore yourself and learn your, it's like you're kind of, I'm getting, like, watching you be shocked by how deep you are, or how wise, how much you have to offer this world, first of all, is what I'm getting. You're finally seeing it. Okay. This is beautiful. This is a huge awakening that we go through, is really recognizing our gifts and that everybody has them. Everybody has this beautiful, nobody's is better than the other. They're just different. And for different people, demographics, we all have a demographic, every single one of us. I don't care if our demographic is our coworkers, our children. Some of us are on, YouTube, and we have a demographic there, but we all have a demographic, or people that were put into our lives to learn from us, just as we have had people put in our lives for us to learn from them. And I feel like you're finally starting to explore the depths of you and the reality of the importance of the wisdom that you provide. Okay, that's beautiful. And then you get the psychic card, right? There's huge victory here for you with the Six of Wands. Something about you finally getting comfortable with your gifts and not being afraid of them. Yeah, you were made fun of for your gifts when you were younger, is what I'm getting. Makes sense. I get it. And also sometimes our gifts are for us. And I get this on you sometimes too, where we feel the need, and I do this, where I feel, I'm not a Scorpio, but anyway, you have our own gifts, and where sometimes I get some information and I feel immediately called. I feel like I have to hurry up and share this with everybody, right? There's a saying coming through about the divine is not in a hurry, your ego is. So anytime you feel the need to hurry up and spill the beans to everybody about this download that comes through these, I'm getting downloads or psychic, I'm getting like psychic downloads here. And you want to hurry up and tell that ego, that's our ego, right? We want to hurry up and tell everybody. Sometimes we want to hurry up and tell everybody because we're afraid that they need this information. If they don't have it, we were responsible for them not having it. God would give it to them if they needed that information. Okay. I'm going to say that. And I'm not saying don't share it. But I want to clear this up. But that need to share it immediately. Also, sometimes it's like, because I want to be the one who shared this information first. So that is our ego, right? And the divine is not in a hurry, but whatever information is given to you, it's not like you can't share it, but it's like, just let it come out. I can't explain it. It feels panicky, whatever this is. I know myself deeply, find myself worthy. What is meant for you is going to be yours, is what I'm going to say to you. And if you are meant to be known for this information, that would happen whether or not you said it now, the second immediately. And when I'm getting kind of like this on edge energy where you're trying to, I've done this, okay, where there's a meme coming up. I don't remember. Hey, Coop. Sadie, you'll remember because you said you liked the actor in the meme, but it's like there's a Buddhist man or whatever, and what I think I look like when I'm sharing psychic information or downloads with my friends and family. And then there's this guy that's like smoking a cigarette and crazy, but what I actually look like to them, that's the energy I'm getting here. Okay. I love you. And I've done this where I just felt the need to like share every download I get with everybody. And all I want you to know is there's a victory here. You're very psychic. There's something very powerful here in your energy. Even like I'm getting stardom or something in the public eye where you're going to be recognized for these downloads or these gifts, but there's a way to be recognized. God is going to make you be recognized for it either way. But you're actually not going to be recognized for it when you're feeling that kind of aggressive, egotistical need to put that information out there immediately for the wrong reasons. Again, people are able to survive without us. Every single person was given the ability to survive on their own, and God, their own God-given gifts. Of course, I think we can all help each other, but never feel stressed to the point where you need to save the world with this information is kind of the energy that I'm getting, because God has not put that responsibility on you. Okay. And you will actually be more successful and more recognized and get a lot more attention and accolades and things like this if you're able to do this from a calm, centered space, is what I'm getting. I hope that makes sense for you. Okay. And it's a strong need for you to understand just how powerful you really are and how powerful your gifts are, but know that they're so powerful you don't need to spew them out to the world, or you don't need to talk about yourself. Like, I know how to, I can see the field. I do this sometimes. I still do it. I'm psychic. I'll say that to people. It's so embarrassing, you guys. I love you so much. And then I'm like, they don't care. They don't need to know. They don't care. But it's like, yeah. And I still do that. And we're all working on it, right? But sometimes our gifts are really weird for us. And I remember the day when I started getting like, I've always been downloaded and channeled things, but there was like when I was going through my last really big awakening, it was like, whoa, fucking terrifying. It was like a flowing, you could like see the fucking words, sentences flying through my brain. It was crazy. I was terrified. But I was like, blah, 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 trying to tell everybody everything that was coming through. And it was uncomfortable for all. Anyways, that's what I'm getting here, is that you are a very profound and going to be a world-renowned psychic is the energy that I'm getting, that you're going to predict things. I feel like you have a lot of predictions coming through right now, future predictions, and you feel like you need to spew them out. So write them down, okay? And then just kind of get centered with all the information you've been given and ask the divine what I'm supposed to be sharing, what I'm not supposed to be sharing. Some of it's just for us too. So stuff like that, but get really comfortable with yourself, with your gifts, and know that you're not going to miss anything that's meant for you. Okay. I just feel like you're trying to hurry up and put it all out there. I also feel like the information could be getting into the wrong hands at this time. People that are maybe even taking the information and using it as their own. Okay. So just really get centered and do this. You are, whatever this is, the best at what you do. And you're very talented, very gifted, and the divine wants you to know that so good that you don't need to tell everybody or hurry up and da-da-da-da. That doesn't mean don't give the information out. Just get centered first, pray about it, meditate about it, and then get on and just try to do it from your heart. Okay. I love you. Not from the ego, which is in a hurry and it's scared that you're not going to get the information out. Your ego has a lot of weird, my ego too, has a lot of weird lies that it tells us, like, we need to hurry up and do this and this, the divine is not in a hurry. Your spirit's not in a hurry, and you're going to get recognized for everything that you do in divine time. Okay. I love you. You're welcome, baby. You're welcome, everybody. Oh, baby, you're so sweet. That's so sweet. I love you. I love you so much. Okay. I love you all. Yeah, that's, I've seen, because psychic gifts are scary, guys, because sometimes, like you said, and I watch it happen. I used to get so pissed off, but I also kind of get it because they feel obligated. Like if you get a psychic download that some tragedy is going to happen, right? What an obligation to feel like but it's never our obligation. That's what the divine wants us to learn ultimately about our gifts is we're never responsible for the lives of other people. Of course, if you see something happening in real life, I can't, but we're never responsible for the lives of others. We need to take good care of ourselves and just put out what we feel called to put out in the universe from our heart, which is hard to tell. What is this? My heart that's calling me to share this with the world. And yeah, your heart does want to share it with the world, but it's not in a hurry to do it. And it's not going to give out information that would, let's say I've watched tarot card readings that are like a bridge is going to collapse or whatever it is. Or somebody's grandma is going to shoot their uncle or something. I'm sorry for such morbid information, but and it's like, oh, you just told 4,000 people or 25,000 people that their grandma was going to shoot their uncle. Okay, so all of these people are like, oh my God, my grandma, I gotta fucking, it's like you can't give out that kind of. I think in my gifts, God has asked me really. And I try to be cautious about the information that I give out, but those things are like, you have just put 24,999 people that message wasn't for in a shitstorm, Okay. Does that make sense? I hope so. And I love you. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much. And Sagittarius, Melissa here to do your little reading. We're going to start out here with these, Moon Magic Oracle cards. I am open and responsive to the abundance of the universe. I choose to take higher perspective and widen my views. Wow, I have not gotten that one, and I really love that, Sag. I think that feels very saggy. I choose to take a higher perspective and widen my views. I do think you can start out a little closed-minded, but I also feel like you're so committed to being the best that you're open-minded. I can't explain what I'm saying there, but I don't think that's natural for you. I think that is something that you diligently work on, and that I'm very proud of you for, because that is the hardest fucking thing in the world to be open-minded, to know that the information that you have may or may not be accurate information to anyone else. Okay, something like this. I am open and responsive to the abundance of the universe. Yeah, this open mind. Maybe it's asking you to widen your view, okay? To be open to the reality that we are all living a different life. We're all living in the same place, but we're living a different life. So 99 of us can be right about the same thing and have a different perspective on it, right? I always tell people it's like sitting in like a amphitheater. I don't know why an amphitheater, because that's never what I usually say, but it's like everybody can see the stage from their seat, right? We all have a different perspective. We can't possibly all be sitting in the same spot with the same view. And so one thing is going to be accurate. Things will look differently to each one of us is all I'm going to say here. So yes, two people can have different perspectives on something and both be right. That's what I'm getting here. I feel like you're coming to that or need to come to that awareness. You're brilliant, right? And you are correct from your perspective. That's real. But also being open to knowing that other people have a beautiful perspective as well. And that I think I'm watching like this meeting of the minds, some sort of collaborative thing I'm getting here. And then we get the 6 of Pentacles. It's an opportunity here. I think they're asking you to be more open to, okay, because I get this. I think you're kind of like a guru at whatever it is you do. And I think you might have a collaboration coming here, maybe this week. Maybe you're going to be on YouTube Live or something with somebody. And it's like they really want your brilliance comes from having an open mind and recognizing that everybody's perspectives are different. There's something about being open-minded to this person, okay? Even though I think you might have the upper hand as far as accolades are concerned. Here's something. Could be in love. The Lover's card, the 4 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, there's something here that you've put a lot of time, energy, and effort into, and I feel like it's education, actually. And then I feel like they're saying just loosen up the grip on the perspective that you have come to, because we all have a different perspective. Every single one of us were born with gifts, right? And then we were given these experiences that some of them felt traumatic and some of them felt lovely, and whatever it was all a perfect concoction to give us the perspective that we have, our own personal perspective. I'm getting almost like a need to respect this person's perspective, even if you disagree with it. Okay. But also be open to the fact that this person maybe is able to see this situation more clearly for whatever reason. Okay. Well, not for whatever reason. God, I always say this to people, that let there be light. God reveals things to each of us on his time, not on ours. And so sometimes, even if you are the smartest person in the world, if God hasn't revealed something to you, but they have revealed something to this gentleman who's been in prison for 12 years, that gentleman that's been in prison for 12 years might know more than you on this, or just have been revealed more on it than you. And we can't go around judging people by books by their covers or whatever it is, because God gives us he doesn't discriminate. Okay. God doesn't give this, oh, you've been in college for 12 years, I'm going to give you a better perspective. No. In fact, usually we skew our God-given perspective with education. Okay. Whatever this is, I feel like there's a strong need for you to be open to this person's perspective. I'm sorry, I love you. This time I'm not trying to dog on you, but I feel like you'll look more, it's going to look good on you, that open-mindedness. Okay, I love you. And we're moving right along. I don't know what that is. And I know what it's like. It's just like, it's so attractive, literally. Sexy as fuck, but also attractive. You can attract everything in the world from this place of gratitude and open-mindedness, and like to know that we're all equal, right? And to get that this person maybe was given a little more revelation than you on this particular subject that you're going into this collaboration about. Sorry that this is so specific, and this can be in any area of your life, being really open to that other people's perspectives. They might have been given, it's not that they've tried harder or that they're better, but God might have revealed something to them that he hasn't revealed to you yet for whatever reason. And you knowing that and going into this open-mindedly, it's so sexy. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. Good luck with that. I love you. And we're moving right along to Capricorn. Capricorn and Melissa here to do, we're going to take that because that really wanted to come out. I am open and responsive to the abundance. I love that. It was just in their reading as well. I'm open and responsive to the abundance of the universe. I feel like I want to add this to Sagittarius as well, you guys. Being open to receive. This is a little download that's been coming through me recently. So I feel like it's asking me to say it now to Sagittarius, Capricorn, and everybody else. Being open to receive. Yeah, we all think of it like, yeah, give me all that money. I'm open to receiving money. Do you know that how a good way to practice reception or being open to receiving abundance is by being open to receiving information, new information from other people? The more guarded we are in that area, like, nope, I know what I'm talking about. You don't. Okay. When you're like trying to stop people in their tracks from explaining their perspective on something, that is actually a block, right? We're blocking, we're not being receptive. So the more you can be receptive to everything in your life, the more likely it is that you'll also be receptive to abundance, financial gain, wealth, whatever it is that you're looking for and hoping for. That means being open in all ways. We can't just be open in, oh, we're open to a ton of money. That sounds fantastic. That's easy enough. But being open and receptive to everything, including new information, that's a way to find out if you're blocking your blessings. If you're having a hard time taking other people's perspectives on, and please understand this is coming from personal experience. I am not trying to pin or point anybody out or point fingers here. I've been, because I've been kind of made fun of for my weird perspective my whole life, I've been very adamant about my perspective, right? Like, no, I'm right, because I'm fighting to believe in myself or whatever it is. And so I just want to say, the more you can be open to other perspectives or anything and receptive, the more you'll be open to literally financial wealth. Okay. This is a way to unblock your blessings. Okay. And moving right along to Capricorn. I don't feel like I said that the way I wanted to, but I hope you understand what I'm saying. Just being open-minded to other perspectives is going to help you be open to financial gain and all different things, true love, and things like that. So there's that energetic block when we're blocking other people's information or perspectives. We don't want to hear it. Nope. We're that, here, talk to the hand or something like that. That's an energetic block that is not just blocking the information we're trying to block out. It's blocking money. It's blocking love. It's blocking friends. It's blocking everything. Okay. I love you. My words and actions are beauty. What? My words and actions are of beauty, compassion, and love. I am open and responsive to the abundance of the universe. Okay. Okay. So yeah, there's something. I don't know. This reading is kind of bleeding into the Capricorn reading, but I am getting there's something that you might be needing to be more open about as well. Okay. There's something you might be being cold and calculated about here. I'm getting the same energy. Okay. Sorry about that, but it feels like something that you are very highly educated in. This is like the medical doctors. I'm getting like this energy right now. The medical doctors right now that are starting to recognize that the education they've been given to become a medical doctor was false education. It was not accurate. They didn't look at the things they needed to look at. They were literally taught how to become money mongering, money hungry, money motivated businessmen instead of health providers, right? So there's something that you've been taught the wrong way, and that's okay. That's not your fault. Okay. You were taught the wrong way and you believed what you were listening to and learning, right? We've been taught to believe everything that we're educated on. You go to school to learn, right? That is real. And we think we're learning there. Unfortunately, we are learning sometimes wrong information. And I feel like that's what's going on here. Could be a medical doctor. Okay. Because there's a lot of medical doctors finding this out right now. Oh my God. What do you mean that every medical condition, every single one, there's not one exception. Every medical condition has to do with our nutritional health. They weren't provided that information because they want to give us, they want to make money on us for medications. They benefit from us being ill. So just giving us the information that if we were nutritionally sound and we got the nutrition that we needed, we wouldn't need medical attention. It would not be beneficial for the medical industry. And that's what I'm getting here. Whatever this is, okay, I'm going to stop there because I'm getting real passionate about it. But I want you to know that whatever this is, the divine will provide for you, sometimes we have to go, holy shit, I didn't know better. That's it. I didn't know better. I might have hurt somebody and I didn't know better at that time. I didn't know I was hurting them. I thought I was helping them. I genuinely hurt somebody and I thought I was helping them. That is a hard pill to swallow. Okay. Yeah, it feels very medical, pill to swallow. And there's just a lot coming through. It feels heavy, but they want you to know that the sooner you can open your mind to the new information being provided, right? That our bodies are divine, connected, like meticulous little intricate beings that have the ability to heal themselves and to provide for themselves if we provide it with the nutrition that it needs to survive or to thrive. Yeah, if you're opening your mind to that, I feel like you could become famous by kind of expressing or exposing the things that I think your heart is starting to call you to, the realizations you're starting to have about the thing that you were taught was actually not accurate. But I feel like you're getting the accurate information now. And I feel like you actually could become well known for that, for giving the accurate information. Okay. I love you so much. It's not going to ruin things for you. It's actually going to make things better. And it's going to help people provide themselves with, good, healthy information that will actually give them a healthy life. We are all going to get our piece of the pie, right? We don't need to be greedy anymore. We need to know that we're going to get everything that we need if we do the next right thing and we're integral. Okay. And it's hard to get there because we've been taught to be very lack mindset, very money motivated, things like that. I love you. This feels pretty powerful. So I do feel like you have a big opportunity to really start to, again, you're going to need to first acknowledge that things that you did or things that you knew were wrong, right? That's a pretty tough acknowledgement in and of itself. And then you get to teach people what you learned. Okay. What you learned now. I love you. Moving right along here. Well, yeah, I think our food, our lack of nutrition, and then our medication itself making us very sick. Our bodies were not designed. It's like when I see dogs eating dog food and these like processed acid. No, they were literally born to eat raw animal. And same with us. We were too. We've gotten very far from our naturalistic selves, and our naturalistic life is coming. Okay. That is a more natural life. We're recognizing that these things that are synthetic, while some more dangerous than others, and we shouldn't be panicking about any of this. Our bodies are so meticulous. I don't know if that's the right word, intricately designed, that they have actually, most of our bodies have actually taught themselves how to handle all of this synthetic shit. So there's no reason to panic. But any illness that anybody or any health condition or concern that anybody's having, it can almost 99.9% of the time be cured, healed, corrected with nutritional health. Okay. And that's hard to find because of all the, the poisons that are going into the foods and GMOs and things like that. God says if it comes from science, I didn't make it. So, okay. Like I didn't make food with materials. We make it from the earth. Okay. And at your own pace and whatever it is, just as much actual like life force energy and healthy and nutritional food that you can consume is great. I don't know why I'm going off on this tangent. But I do feel like there is somebody here in the Capricorn energy that could be a medical doctor or something, a nutritionalist, even somebody that is going to, if you can open your mind to the new information that you're receiving, you can really help others benefit their entire lives and your own life with this information. I love you guys so much. And we're moving right along. To Aquarius. Aquarius, hey there, gorgeous. Melissa here to do a little reading for you. And we're going to start out with these Moon Magic Oracle cards, and then we're going to get you some tarot as well. Whatever's coming in here for this next week or whatever guidance wants to come through. It says, I let go. I release. I am within perfect possibility. Yep, we can't receive the new if we're holding on to the old, and I'm getting this thing that was coming through for me. I'm going to explain it to you in a second. I seek truth and act upon my realizations. So yeah, there's something that you're kind of being called to let go of at this time. It's like, cause you can see it for what it is now. Could be a relationship, but something that you can see for what it is right now. I feel like, again, it was a blessing to you at one point. So you're having a hard time letting it go. But you're going to need to let it go to let your new blessings in. And I will talk about the tree situation. I kept seeing this out in nature where, it was like, it would be two trees sitting right next to each other, same exact tree. One of them has those dead leaves from last year, just a few of them kind of spurted all over the place. This was in the beginning of spring, and the other one had green buds all over it, just about to flourish, right? But the one that was holding on to last season's leaves was not budding at all, because we can't really grab on to, or we can't receive the new blessings in this new season when we're holding on to the ones from the last season. There's something that needs to be released here that I believe you're being asked. I mean, like, I think you're being shown pretty clearly it's time to let it go. But you're not acting. You're not letting it go. It could be a Sagittarius. Yeah, something about your needing to let go of a mindset that has you blocked here. Similar to all the readings are similar. That happens a lot of the time, guys. The World card and the Temperance, very powerful energies. The Temperance card is about it's really about balancing your head and your heart, okay? And I think once we come into balance between the two of these things, it's like living fully from the heart. It's not realistic in a third dimensional world, right? Although it's lovely, the idea of it's lovely, and I've always thought we should live fully from our hearts, but I've come to the realization that we have a real world to live here. And there's going to be a time where we're more fifth dimensional and we're able to live fully from our hearts, and it's wonderful. And we're going to be skipping around in togas and whatever it is. That's going to be great. But for right now, there is a need for us to have a balance between the head and the heart, and do things, make good decisions from the heart and the head together. There's a balance needed here for you to kind of end out a cycle. And I'm not sure, it says, I let go, I release. There's something that your mind is not allowing yourself. It's like you're holding on tightly. Your ego is holding tightly to something that we think it's our heart, first of all, because this is why people say use your head over your heart, but it's not your heart that's holding on to somebody that isn't good for you. That's your ego, okay? Not wanting to let it go. And yeah, it's like whatever this is, it's a whole new world that you're going to kind of come into with this one release. It might not be a person, it could be anything, whatever it is that you're having a hard time letting go of. It's clearly dead, done, and over with, whatever it is, but you know it in it's like, you know it in your soul, but you're trying to I'm watching you just like hold on tightly to it. I feel like, yeah, it's caused a lot of stress in your life here. If you don't think, like, if you let this go, maybe it's a person. I'm getting that it could be a person for some of you that you think validates you somehow. We don't necessarily get into a relationship with somebody thinking, oh, you'll make me look better. But sometimes that is, unfortunately, our unconscious thought. That we feel inadequate on our own. So this person we adore or admire, and we think they validate us as well. That's the energy I'm getting. There's a strong need to let this person go. Again, they might be very popular, but I don't think they're a very good person. And I think that you know that. I think they don't treat you well or make you feel good about yourself. And the only reason you're accepting this behavior is because you think that's as good as it gets for you, or you think that they actually make you look better or something like that. They don't, first of all, but this is called self-love, when we walk away from people who make us feel like shit, but we think kind of benefit us in some way or validate us in some way. So walking away from them and knowing, it's like such a powerful move that really fuels the core of your energy, and makes you become, just that move itself makes you become a more powerful person, a more independent person. And that's it, that's what you're being asked to do here, to level up, to really pass this cycle. You're going to need to walk away. And getting a person could be anything, but you're going to actually need to walk away from whatever this is that is dead, done, and over with. They want you to do the walking. Okay. That's what I'm getting here. I hope that makes sense. And I love you. Pisces, Melissa here. I'm getting a little tired, guys, and we're going to keep it going. We're going to keep rocking. Pisces, my name is Melissa. I'm going to be your tarot card reader. I seek balance and grounding. I assess matters carefully and discern wisely. I seek balance and grounding. Okay, so there is an energy of getting out and meditating with the Earth's force energy, the life force energy, to kind of assess things. And it's like I'm watching you sit on a beach in a yoga pose, okay, or not a yoga, but like a meditation pose here, and getting really grounded into the earth, and really it's hard, okay? Especially if there's people kind of walking around in the background. Of course, if that's not comfortable for you, that's fine. But the divine really wants you to get that comfortable with yourself. Of course, if you want, go to more a secluded place, but they want you to get connected. I feel like you want to be by a body. You need to be by a body of water. And then just really get into this weird, it's like, you think it's weird. I don't know if you do or not, but you're going to feel weird doing it, right? But the divine wants you to know that it's actually going to work. Like this, connecting with earth like this actually helps you come up with clarity. It helps you with all of these things, right? It's going to provide you with wisdom that you need to get through the situation that you're currently facing. Yeah, it wants you to assess with them, right? The divine wants you to go out in nature and assess matters with them. Pray about it. Take control of your own life here. Make a plan. Come up with a plan. I'm getting like, there's like too much going on. I can't, and it's literally like too much going on right here in my head too, but you have to, maybe too many opportunities, too many things. There's a strong need to make a plan, right? Maybe that is what it's saying. Like you've kind of been following your intuition, but now it's time to set a plan here of kind of be more, I'm getting laser focus on something. Again, I feel like maybe you have a lot of different opportunities or a lot of different ideas for a business plan or something like that, but they kind of want you to make a plan now, not just kind of wing it anymore. Well, I think winging it is great some of the time. The Three of Swords, the King of Pentacles. Yeah, it feels stressful and painful, and I feel like you feel pulled in several different directions right now. And they really want you to get like this King of Pentacles and the Emperor. Did I say the Knight of Wands? I don't know what I said, but it's the Emperor. Yeah, I'm overwhelmed for you, whatever this is. So it feels like you have way too many things that you're feeling obligated to or called to, or too many ideas. You can't pinpoint one. And it's starting to literally like crush your heart. Okay. Making you feel like, unfulfilled, unsatisfied, depressed. I'm getting even, and it's actually just because there's not a plan in place, right? Sometimes, again, I'm a very, fly by the seat of my pants, let things work out how they may. I have faith, that things are going to work out the way they're supposed to, but the divine is actually calling you to make a more clear plan and kind of take more, just to have a more structured plan here for your life. I do get the sense that you already have financial independence here. But I feel like you feel chaotic inside your core because things are too loose. I can't really explain what this means, but this is what they're saying. Go out and into nature. Like I can't give you what you need right now, and nobody can. Only you can. The divine can, but they want you to go out, take time to shut everything out, shut everything up. Maybe meditating in your home doesn't do it for you. It doesn't do it for me either. So I have to go waterside in the sand to meditate. That's how I meditate. Okay. And I do feel like they're asking you to do something similar to that. Maybe you go into the mountains, whatever it is for you that feels like it would call you to it, but you are a water sign. And I do feel like you should be waterside here, to try to get as quiet as you possibly can and listen to your next moves. Okay. Because they want you to make a plan, and you have it all. You have too many inspirations coming from too many different parts of you, right? I feel like your ego is calling you to this. Your heart's calling you to that. This person is telling you this. I'm getting 10 of Wands energy. There's a strong, heavy, you're trying to fulfill too many obligations, right? And they're not all yours, first of all, but there's something they want you to be. It's like, instead of putting 1% of you into 100 things, put 100% of you into one thing is the energy that I'm getting here. I hope that makes sense for you, but they're saying the way to do this is to connect with the divine. Slow down for a second. I feel like you're very busy, and saying is like, slow down, get connected with nature, and ask nature for the answers. Okay. And they'll come to you. You'll literally, by way of thought in your own head. That's how our answers come to us. Or sometimes it's just like a sign you'll see that says, go for it, or don't do it, or pick this one, or whatever it is. Sometimes that happens. But wow, I needed that clarity right now. but pray for that clarity. Water side is what I'm getting. If you can get near an ocean, that's lovely. Anything, any body of water, a river, a lake, whatever it is. And really ask for help from the divine. Also, when we do these kind of weird things, it really lets the divine know that we're on board, we're listening, and they start talking to us more when we are like, hey, I'm sitting here looking like a weirdo. Okay. All these third dimensional humans think I'm a psychopath. They think I've lost my goddamn mind. And I think I have too. But when you give the divine that kind of honor to let them know that you believe them and you believe in them, they will start giving you all kinds of shit. Okay. All kinds of ideas. So try that. Okay. Moving right along here. I love you so much. We are moving along to Aries. Aries. Hey there, gorgeous. No, I didn't push it, did I? Huh. Aries, Melissa here to do a little reading for you. We're going to just see what the divine has for guidance for this week ahead, or for whatever information that you may need to hear at this time. Of course, you don't need to hear it. It's like you're already hearing it in your own head, right? But you're ignoring it because it's just your own head. You think it's just your own thoughts, but the divine is here to clarify things for you, and that's what we're here to do. The things that you already know in your heart. Every day I bring radical self-love to my mind, body, and spirit, and I really love that. Failure is only learning. I move with confidence and resilience. Okay. Something going on, a loss is what I'm getting. A loss, some sort of loss that is teaching you something. But yeah, there's a painful ending here. It does feel like it could be a relationship, could be a business endeavor. There's something, it feels very painful, very heavy, and very okay, I'm getting like this energy that it feels like it's a loss at the hands of another. Okay. It feels like somebody's destroying something for you. Oh, that's an icky feeling. Okay. I know this feeling like the back of my hand. And the divine wants you to really get comfortable with the idea that nobody has that power over you. Nobody. They might look like they're doing it. They might be doing it. They might be trying to sabotage you and destroy you. Behind your back, in front of your face, you know it's happening, but you can't. It's like you know what's happening, but you can't physically see it, or something like that. Okay. The divine wants you to know something, a little secret. And this little secret is, no matter what these fools think they got on you, they can't do nothing. God has got the power. Okay. And it may appear that what they're doing is working, but it's actually working in your favor. It's forcing you towards something. First of all, surrender is what it's forcing you towards. And once we get to the place of surrender, it's so powerful and nothing can fuck with your vibration. Surrender is something we talk about all the fucking time, but getting there is a very different beast. And once we are there, not one of these foolish fools can do anything to avert us from our path. Okay. So yeah, I know it feels icky, whatever this is. It feels painful. It feels deceitful, but the divine literally wants you to know they're holding your hand and they are watching this, whoever these people are, this person is that's trying to sabotage you. They're watching them with laser vision, making sure that they know exactly, because everything that person is doing to you is going to be done to them in the future. And I'm sorry to say that is accurate and going to happen. So make sure you're not doing anything that is below your own, below you, because then you will have to experience that in your future. I am talking from experience here, where I've tried to defend myself and I've done something that I was not me. It wasn't something I would ever do to somebody, but I wanted to do it back to them because they did it to me and then I experienced it again. Okay. So there's a cycle here that needs to be broken. And we're at this 10 of Swords energy where it's like, if you just really knew that this person, nobody has power over you, even if it looks like they do, you are going to continue to manifest the energy you're putting out. So if you can get to a vibration where you're only putting out good vibrations, no matter what people are trying to throw at you, you would be impenetrable. And I can't say that word right, but you will also start manifesting all of the things that you do desire and on the vibration that you are on. Okay. Every day I bring so a strong need to really feed yourself, despite what the chaos that's going on around you and the things that you can feel. Also, once you really start to pour into yourself and love yourself and do the things that you feel called to do without trying to get back at anybody for what they're doing or anything like that, you focus on the good things in your life and you keep pouring into those things without letting those other people affect you. There's something that I was going to say and I lost it. you won't be able to see them anymore. Okay. Once you get onto that vibration where you don't let them keep bringing you down, when somebody does something to you and you're like, oh my God, why'd you do that to me? That energy that I just gave you is a low vibration, right? So they've gotten you down to that low vibration, and now you manifest more low vibrational things. Okay. Strong need to pour into yourself fully and deeply, and just at this time we're going to need to ignore those things that are going on around us that we cannot control. Okay, just know that God actually has the ultimate say in all things. So surrendering this to the divine, knowing that true colors are always revealed in the end, and the more you can pour into yourself true love and get yourself on a higher vibration, the less you'll be able to see these mother effers anyways. Okay, you literally can't see them anymore once you have gotten to a higher vibration. Okay. I love you so much. And we're moving right along. I hope that makes sense for you. Taurus, this is the last reading of the day. Tor, Melissa here, going to be your tarot card reader. We are going to do a little reading for you guys. And then we're going to do, that's it. No. And then I'm going to go over to the Cancerian channel. It is called Melissa the Cancer. If anybody's interested, I do read for Cancer over there, but of course it can relate to anyone. And maybe you're dealing with a Cancer, maybe you're not. Maybe you're an empath and you kind of resonate with your Cancerian placements. Anything over there. We just kind of talk maybe a little more about our squishiness, our ushy-gushy hearts, and how to navigate this world, this cold-hearted world, from a softer space. Okay. So whatever comes through over there, you're welcome to come no matter what, no matter why you want to come over there, you're welcome to. And we got, gratefully, I surrender my struggle. I dig it. I love it. And then I flow towards my goal. I am strongly protected as I go. A very strong theme here tonight, guys, that there is a strong need to give it to God, to surrender the way we think we want it to be, because it's going to turn out better than we ever could have imagined. Okay. There's something like this. Yeah, no matter what it looks like right now, it's going to turn out in your favor, Taurus, whatever this is. Okay, baby, I love you. And whatever you're learning in this is so fucking profound that it's also something nobody can ever take away from you. Okay, I love that about our lessons. It's like, you can't take away that shit. I saw it with my own eyes. I got to experience that, and it sucked and it hurt in the moment. But whatever you learn from it, nobody can take away from you. Okay, and also, I flow towards them. Yeah, there is something that you're needing to walk away from. Okay. I surrender my struggles. It's asking you to walk away from something that is just too hard. It's not working, but you think you need to try harder to make it work. It's just not working. Okay. So God doesn't want us to effort more or try harder, especially if it's a relationship that isn't working because two people don't see eye to eye or something. It's like, no, we're not going to be with somebody who there will be differences, right? In fact, it might even be like, what I love about divine counterparts and things like that is like, there might be racial differences or age differences or cultural differences, things like that, that would help us shatter that third dimensional, shallow way of seeing things in this lifetime. But there will not be differences in beliefs. Okay. Like, you guys are not going to be one of you wants children and the other doesn't. Like, those things, those we're trying to fit a square hole, round peg, something like that. Round peg into a square hole or something like that. Square peg into a round hole. I can't really fucking get what I'm saying here. There's something that you're needing to walk away from. It feels like it feels like a relationship that isn't working, right? And you think you just need to try harder to make it work, but it's not. Again, we might experience adversities in our relationships, but the adversity isn't going to be that we don't like each other or that we can't stand each other's perspectives, right? These are things we're trying to make for other reasons, either bills or not wanting to be alone. We're trying to make this work for the wrong reasons, likely. Okay. But I do get that you're being asked to walk away. It feels like a relationship that isn't working. It's just a struggle, and it's constantly a struggle. And it's not like you're just like facing financial struggles, because that's a financial struggle. This is a relationship struggle. You guys do not see eye to eye, and it's not meant to be. Okay. I'm sorry. I love you. I'm not trying to be I'm not trying to be insensitive here. But again, I feel like you think you need to try to make this work. You're a Taurus, right? You're a bull. You're stubborn as hell. and you think you just need to no, God did not set you up with somebody who doesn't see eye to eye, who doesn't make you feel loved, who doesn't make you feel seen, whatever it is. And maybe they make you feel all that, but you don't feel anything for them. God is not going to have you with somebody you're not attracted to. Okay. So something like this, there's something you need to walk away from that is a constant struggle. And the struggle is because it's just not right. Okay. It's like trying to put your right shoe on your left foot. That shit's weird as fuck. It's awkward and it feels funny when you walk. Okay. It's time to let the tower fall. Okay, baby, whatever this is, it's time to let go. I love you. If you weren't considering leaving somebody or you're not with somebody that you don't see eye to eye with, I'm not talking to you. This is for somebody who is very like, we're not going to force this person to see things the way we see them. And they're not going to force us to see things the way that we're different people on different levels and different vibrations. That's it. You're on a different vibration. You're not a vibrational match for each other. And that's okay. Nothing's wrong with either one of you. And you can walk away gratefully. You can gratefully surrender this struggle to the divine and know that you will get somebody who's on your vibration. You'll, love by loving yourself and flowing towards your goals. Flowing towards our goals means letting go anything that weighs us down. Okay. I love you so much. And we are done, you guys. I love you all so much. Thank you for being here. I will get the timestamps up, guys, as soon as I am done with my Cancerian channel reading. Again, you're welcome to follow me over there. If you're still here, please don't forget to hit that like button. Share this if you feel like it could be helpful to your other buddies on any of the platforms here. We love you here at She's a Heyoka. And I'm Melissa. Love you so much. And I really appreciate all of you. So thank you so much. And I will see you guys very soon. Have a good day. Mwah.